to let you know about our march. We have to stay on the footpaths. We don't have a police permit for the roads, but there are a lot of really wide footpaths with grass beside them. Just make sure all the cars going by see all your signs. And when we get to Parliament Lawns, there is another smaller event down in the bottom corner. Parliament House like to let any community group who asks use the lawns because it is a public space. They should be pretty much over by the time we get there. We will be in the top 2 quadrants, so just leave them to enjoy their event. And I've got quite a few spare signs I've made for anyone who hasn't got one and would like to carry one on the march. Please come and take them. I don't have enough arms to carry them all. And if there's somebody that would like to take the megaphone to chant as we go, would love you to do that. Yes, Erica, good on you. Come have a practice. What do you want to say? Vote them out.
And mandate.
And mandate!
Yay! Another practice. Go like this. Vote them out. Vote them out.
Vote them out! Vote them out!
Vote them out. Vote them out. Good on you. You're in charge. Yay! Okay, two banner holders. Where's Sue?
Hello, what?
Sue for the banner. Sue. Can't hear with all your hats on. What do you need? Right, you ready, Erica?
Do you want to say anything?
Oh no, I'm just here to support freedom.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Run down the bridge. I'm in my raincoat. Erica's got the megaphone. Can't miss it.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, so
Sounds good. I'm live on.
Oh, you're live now?
Not going live, but I'm taking a video.
But yeah, we'll put it up on the website. So.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Oh, it's about time we got some change on all over all the vaccine deaths and things like that.
Yeah, well, I just heard Bill Gates said that they made a mistake and the COVID was actually kind of like the flu.
Yeah.
And, you know, it wasn't really that bad at all. And they just made a mistake and it...
Which is what the
just,
conspiracy theorists will be saying all along.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that you couldn't get a better sort of confirmation than that. You know, the guy who was saying all this stuff actually said, "Oh, sorry, we made a mistake."
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what more do you have to say after that?
Yeah, it's alright, you'll get a more deadly one next time, that's right.
Well, yeah, you can call this Pandemic 1,
yeah.
and the next one's Pandemic 2.
That's exactly it.
And some people think it's the bird flu.
Yes.
Because, you know, they're killing all the chickens. Because, you know, so it could be like in China, they're starving the people already.
Yes, yes.
You know, they've got these machines in the fields stop people planting crops.
Yes, yes.
You can see it happening. Like if you look at Ice Age Farmer or, you know, Adapt 2030, you can see that they've actually done enough already to cause starvation in the next 6 months.
Yes, well, even sites like the ABC now are acknowledging the fact that it's going to reach food shortages and expensive. Yeah,
it's pretty nuts.
Yes.
It's basically like Mao's Great Leap Forward, but to the world.
Yes.
And everyone can see it, but there's just this group of people that are just so sheepish, like.
Yeah.
You know, even among these crowd, you know, you have people like drawing a smiley face on the balloon and giving it to the Premier. Like the Premier just resigned. The Northern Territory Premier just resigned.
That's right.
The New South Wales Premier resigned.
Yes, well, it's easy to forget because I've been looking into this probably 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And like yourself probably, and then a lot of people just only recently woken up to something's wrong with mandatory vaccination. That possibly don't know the whole story behind the whole thing. That's part of the whole agenda.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, like Trump just came out and he was like, had the people from Johnson & Johnson on stage.
Yes.
And, you know, the crowd were booing. It's just like, these guys make so much money. And this is after they just pulled the Johnson & Johnson shot completely for blood clots.
Yes.
And, you know, like, the Pfizer shot, it was like 12% effective. Like based on a study on kids, then it drops to less than 1% for the Omicron variant in 5 to 11 or something like that. And you know, you share this on Facebook, and they, like, I mean, at this time they gave me a 2-day ban, and I, you know, complained, and they took it away, but I still have reduced reach.
Yes.
But that was like the 20th ban that I've had now.
You know, it disrupts the.
And you know, it was just for telling the truth. Oh, anyway, better concentrate on where I'm going or walk off the road. Yeah, see if we can get these guys to beat your horns! I wonder if they got enough battery life for this.
Oh, for the whole rally too.
Yeah.
Backup power.
Well, I think Alex is going to be there at the rally part, so I'll just take the bit on the walk through there. But like, you know, I was on the bullhorn a couple of times and I was yelling real loud, but nobody's yelling, you know. It's like, I mean, they gave the bullhorn to a kid, and it's like, was that like purposely to just sabotage yourself? You know? It's like, I sometimes wonder if the people running this are actually controlled opposition.
Yeah, well, I know that some of the people are running it. I know one of the person running the rallies in the past wasn't happy with what other people did on the rally, so
Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, Dave.
Yeah, good. Israel?
How have you been?
Yeah, good. Looks like we're diminishing in numbers, doesn't it?
Well, there's a couple of hundred people maybe that should be.
Good. Hopefully I hope so.
My body, my choice. Somebody start yelling. Freedom! 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 Somebody's yelling. Yeah, it's like, you know, this is the freedom crowd.
Yeah. I suppose there's not too many people around yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess you have to save your voice. My body, my choice. Oh, they think we're probably the abortion crowd.
Yeah, I think that's on the
I mean, it's just so mental with that. Like, you know, they've got Antifa, who are like the yellow shirt, black shirt fascist brigade for the government, you know, enforcing the will of big pharma corporations.
Pop up when they need them.
And just scare people into submission.
Yeah.
It's like everything they say is an inversion. It's they're Satanists.
Yes.
And people, you know, even like religious people, they like question that they're actual literal Satanists. And you know, like they do the 666 sign over their eyes. They do the, you know, oh they've got 666 everywhere.
Yeah, it's all in the media and everything, buried away.
And did you know where 666 comes from? It's the Star of David. 6.6 triangles, big sides. And there's nothing else more obvious than that. Like Trump's son-in-law is Jared Kushner, and he paid double the value of the property because it had 666 address.
Yeah, the whole Bill Gates' patent, wasn't it? Something like 666.
Yeah, Microsoft patent 666, 06, 06, 06. And you know, it's come up so many different places. Like English health minister was like, it's dead simple. 666. 6 feet, 666, yeah. And it's like, you know, when you see that about 100 times, it's like you can't mistake it. It's an actual like cult that is purposefully putting 666 everywhere. The HR 666 Senate regulation, you know, Senate bill. HR 6666, and it's all related to COVID. And it's, you know, it's
Again, not a coincidence.
No, it's definitely not a coincidence. And you know, like I've sort of investigated what these people want to do, and it's like they basically want to kill half the world. Because they had this guy who was at a Freemason meeting in London, and he said, you know, China will catch a cold. And and then, you know, there'll be this war and it will kill half the world. And right now they're talking in the Wall Street Journal or the Washington Times, I forget, about, you know, well, we have to be ready to show that we can win a nuclear war. And it's like everyone's like, no we don't, who the fuck would win a nuclear war? And that's the whole point. That's mad.
Are you recording this for your website?
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Do you have anything to say?
Sorry?
Do you have anything you want to say?
Probably not stuff that's already, probably stuff that's already been said. But,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm always saying stuff that's already been said, but some people haven't heard it yet.
Fair enough. Yeah,
We're just talking about it.
Right, I know I'm awfully worried about the constant surveillance. Rise of technology. I think technology is one of the worst things, or some certain technology is one of the worst things that's actually happened. That was what I like.
Yeah, the surveillance. They want to surveil everyone. Like Bill Gates said, oh, that's conspiracy theory that we're tracking everyone. And then, like, the next article is the CDC were tracking people on their phones to see if they were complying with the COVID mandate.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you know, obviously everyone was aware they were tracking everyone everywhere they go with the QR codes, and then they would like come and arrest you for a post on Facebook.
Yeah, because the UK does that especially. They're always arresting people for stuff said on Facebook. Usually stuff about gender ideology, which the term gender was created by a pedophile, so it's interesting.
Yeah. Yes, man. Freedom! Well, I think my arm's getting a bit sore holding up this phone and the sign. I might leave it at that because we're almost there.
Save the battery.
Yeah.